flowers bloom. She look rude, finger food. As a rule, off with my head, she says I'm a fool. Dropped at the ship like I jumped in her. Don't say more, you get what you paid for. A house might have 8 floors, but no lights and fake doors. I just want what everybody needs, put my troubled mind at ease. If I wake after my peace, please just let me get some sleep. Off and on, caught off guard in fumes. Me and couple ghouls keep a dead eye on the room. When it 4 a.m. turning on. If I stay too long, am I doomed? Off and on, caught off guard in fumes. Made a couple moves, now we popping like balloons. When it 4 a.m. turning on. If I stay too long, am I doomed?
Is that a joint?
You probably can't because stockholders, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
It's totally legal.
Smoke weed every day.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the 420 stream, whatever. We're just celebrating it, man, because it's like 420. Some people do 420, so it's like, okay. We're theming for it today to be cool, dude. So, my God, what a horrible weekend for Bitcoin. But at least one thing is happening that is maybe good. Like, it depends on follow through. Really does. I got on my Sprite, my green bezeled GMT for the memes and the themes and the dreams. So, you know, it was about a 6% loss from the highest point Friday to Sunday's low. And my God, they didn't even, it was a failed breakout actually based on where the candle closed by a few dollars. But it was like, gotta be kidding me, man, they did that. And then, you know, since open yesterday, straight out the gate, Bitcoin's recovered about $2,300. At one point, we were nearing, I think, $3,000, up 3% today. So still down a couple percent, few percent, depending on the candle close and wick. But hour 42 minutes until we could confirm possibly a bullish engulfing candle after buyers defended a key support by the looks of it 2 times. Remember, the 73,835.57 level has really never been regarded as support in 2026, outside of like they broke it, they back tested, and they rallied. And when that rally occurred after the first formal back test, they took it straight to the top of this channel we got going on. It was perfect, man. It's like great TA respect. And so if we can stay above this 73,835 level, it's still in the cards for higher on Bitcoin. I mean, this could be, this is why it's an inflection point. It's like you were at a crossroads in your life, man. Which way are you going to go? Are you going to choose drugs, 420, doing all kinds of stuff bad? Or are you going to invest in yourself, go to the gym, take care of your body, your mind, and your soul, right? You're at an inflection point, just like Bitcoin's at an inflection point. And so it looks like Bitcoin's getting high today on 420 at that inflection point. So I guess that's good, but it doesn't really make sense. But yeah, like it's just important. The longer we stay above this inflection zone, all this crap here, you're in pretty good shape. You're in pretty good shape for at least the target area of, at least minimum, back to the top of this channel again. But if we are fortunate sons in a intermediate downtrend, been going on 6-7 months now, could be targeting on the top side, if we're fortunate, the gap fill at 84K, 83,990, whatever, 84K. That's it. That's like, I don't expect anything, but if we're gonna do something, throw a common retrace from the all-time highs from October to the lowest lows we saw February 6th, that 84K is in line with a 38% retrace. So to me, like, X marks the spot, and if things got crazy, they could extend this to an 886 retrace from the high from January 14th to the February low. 886 would take you maybe 94K, near that 200-day simple moving average, also at a major inflection point back from November 2024, February 2025. Very big deal. So like those would be target areas if this rally extended, but we don't know. We know the trend's terrible, right? Bear pull, bear flags, bearish consolidation structures the last 2 months. You did it in December, in January. You're currently doing it in February through April now, and we could just stay confined within the parameters of this flag bearish consolidation structure, and we're done. Like they could take it up to the top of the flag again, one more local slightly higher high with some extreme bearish divergence here, and we could be getting ready to mark down and continue this intermediate downtrend. Right? That's absolutely a possibility. That would be your weakest case scenario. That would be like the least amount of demand that you could ever get on Bitcoin would be something like that. I guess the least would be it's over now. We're already done. Like we're going lower now imminently. Like that would be the worst case. But the second worst case would be a retest of to fill the CME gap, which I didn't show you. Let me show you on the 4-hour right here. This gap is very real, 77,550. They go and they fill that, and maybe again they take it a little higher to the top of that channel, that bear flag, big bear flag maybe, and that's it. And then we're done. But I think there's some unfinished business up there at 84K, right up here. On the 4-hour, it's like 84.5, 84,550 or so. Pretty cool though. Like, gotta love. I haven't even gotten into this yet, but the 4 hours really cool on spot price and the futures. It's very, very well respected demand line. Posted about it last night in the Citadel Patreon or whatever. It was like, hey man, there's some hopium we could smoke on, and it was spot losing the level to go test 83,835, and then the next candle, the first candle we saw on the new week, they recaptured that level, and the next 4-hour candle, they formally reconfirmed its validity, the demand line, as demand line again, and since then we've been running. So that's really cool to see how they have been respecting the demand line once again, and they did it even more beautifully on futures. actually, where there was never a candle close below that level like there was on futures. And this is because this price action was happening before futures opened. I believe this was maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. I can't even remember, but either way, the demand lines, they're both respective to each other. Like I can show you on spot, same thing, but it's just crazy to see how they gapped it down and then you just held it, not just held 73,870, that March old all-time high, I believe. Yeah, dude, like candle close, it's beautiful. They also, at the same time of holding that level, they held the demand line, the short-term demand line going back to the beginning of the month of April. 3 weeks. What's up, crypto hoarder? So that'd be your X marks the spot short-term. Like, you think they're going to fill that? Whether we fill it and it's over, we're going to zero. We're going to the 30s, 50s, whatever. You think that's probably going to get filled soon. Otherwise, that's testament to how completely garbage this market is if they can't even fill that little joke weekend gap. I mean, no liquidity in crypto. Like, there was, talking Friday, like, oh, it could be good for Fartcoin. Well, nah, not if like a headline right, what happened. Of course, the U.S. military blew up an Iranian cargo ship or something because they weren't listening, and that's all it takes, man. That's how stupid and fragile this market is. For moves like that to happen, like, weekend, there's no trading on Wall Street. No crude to trade, so there's only one asset that can be traded. It's crypto. It's always the one ugly stepchild getting beaten down, abused, when nothing else can be. So, and then you had a gap down on all the futures, but guess what? All the gaps filled, and then on the U.S. futures, and then what happened? The Russell 2000 hit an all-time high. So, gotta play it, man. Gotta play the Jesus chimes for the small caps, which I think, like, if you're just thinking critically, I think, like, if the Russell 2000 is making all-time highs, that has to be good for crypto. Maybe not crypto, like, hey, there's 42 million scams. I'm talking about like Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe XRP, so I don't even know about Solana, dude, anymore, but Bitcoin, Ethereum. When I say crypto now, I just mean those two. And then you can kind of use your imagination with the others. Like, do I care or think that Cardano will follow Bitcoin? I don't know how it's going to perform. It'll probably go up, but I just don't care. You just can't really care about assets that are going to rug pull you really bad. And I just think, like, Bitcoin's going to be less susceptible to major rug pulls. Like, you're going to get crap like we got this weekend, but it's not going to be like, holy crap, it's been 51% attacked, and someone just got extracted for billions of dollars. Like, you hear that every day. We're getting that. And I think the more developed that AI gets, the more probable it's going to be that a lot of these cryptos get exposed, their chains get violated, and we're going to see, just rug pulls. It's going to be like, oh, something like Polkadot. Wasn't one recently? And then there's stuff like Ravecoin. It literally rugged 99% or whatever in a day. So you're just having stuff every day that happens. So, like, I don't even care. When I say crypto, I'm just talking Bitcoin, Ethereum, pretty much, maybe XRP, and then whatever to everything else. So what I'm saying is Russell 2000 going up could be good for Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe the lesser thans, but we'll see. And that is yet to happen. Really, because you got Bitcoin still like 40% off its all-time highs, while you got all 3 of 4 index funds making all-time highs in the past couple days. Dow Jones is not, but still very strong. Dow Jones still filled its gap from this weekend. So anyway, just wanted that was like, I had to get it on my chest. I felt like I had to sneeze. I couldn't sneeze, and I feel good now. All right. That's right, the violated chains every day, man. Hoskinson son has been silent. Well, he should be. I mean, there's nothing that his little chain that he created provides that's actually helping society or humanity. Not helping companies make more money. It's not doing anything. I don't give a crap what he says. It's cool, though. I know he's a good old American guy. He's like my age, and that's cool and all, but it doesn't mean like what he built really matters, or is relevant anymore. And that's fine. There are literally millions. It's just he tried harder than many others. But guess what? The outcome literally ended up the same. That's what's so crazy about crypto, right? You got like these OG creators, Chainlink and Cardano and whatever, EOS. They just like were busts. And they were as successful in adoption and their coin going up as any other rug pull scam that doesn't really matter. VeChain doing things right. Yeah, right. It doesn't matter. But Sonny, he's Chinese, dude, and he's like a dev, and he doesn't matter. Jokes, all of them. But we like Bitcoin. Bitcoin's cool, dude. We really appreciate Bitcoin. It's just been tough times, man. Been real tough. Anyway, I digress from all that. Look at Ethereum real quick. Yes, it also had a massive sell-off this weekend, and it was down 8.65% from the high to low. Good God. And it made a comeback, but not much, 2.5%. They're holding the heart line, I guess. Heart line of this big channel here we got going on. There's no real support till 2161, and there's no resistance to 2407. So you're in the dead middle of like 2 inflection points. So flip your coins on where this goes next. At least Bitcoin's. We know Bitcoin has correlated to a very, very key level, and there's no question. I'm talking this level is to the cent of that March 2024 all-time high. So you got that going for you on Bitcoin. So I hope the gap fills. The gap fills on Bitcoin. Ethereum's gonna rally to probably to 2,400 again. You just think about it. So, and then what is it? Look at XRP for a second. It's up 2.4%. They tried to break out and they failed. I mean, I guess as long as XRP makes a higher low than 130, you're good. But it was brutal, like from the Friday highs to the lowest low on Sunday, down about a little less than Ethereum, only about 7.79%. So it's up today, but okay, in the middle of 130, 150. I mean, you're in the no trade zone. What's up, Claudio? Thanks for the 20. We'll look at OGIE organogram. Okay. Yeah, stem for us. Stem's specimen. Like, absolutely. Like, hey, we're not here for crypto. We're not here for stocks. We're not here for commodities. We're here for the TA. We're looking for that framework that gives us an increased probability of success. And there's a ton of criteria that has to occur on a chart for that to exist, to present itself. And stem is one. So yeah, I mean, y'all, I'm just looking at chat and I see, boom, stem. Yeah, Tim Cook stepping down. Well, it's a lateral move. He's going to the, he's like he's chairman of the board of trustees for Apple. So he's apparently selling off into the sunset. It's, I don't know if it's saving face or not. I mean, Auburn just cannot keep taking L's, right? They've lost, I think, every single sporting event in the past 2 quarters to Alabama, the rival, my alma mater, and now probably their biggest thing ever. Then they're like, oh, we're gonna create a 1 second when they beat Alabama, you know, arguably one of the craziest wins ever for anyone in college football. They're creating like a room, a VIP room called the 1 second room. It's so pathetic. It's like, because they had no wins, they have nothing to celebrate. So now Tim Cook is no longer CEO, and that's also something they can hang their hat on. They can't hang their hat on that. They just keep taking L's, man. Auburn taking L's. So roll tide. Well, actually, you know what? I'll let someone else say it.
Roll tide.
Thank you. You never said the war E, but anyway, okay. Crypto. I'll look at Solana for 10 seconds. Dude, heart rate monitor. It's garbage. If this thing collapsed to 60, not gonna be surprised. I'd probably be more surprised if Solana broke upward and broke 95 and started running to 124, I guess, because it just looks so bad now. At least Bitcoin and Ethereum making higher lows. Like, Solana's making no higher low. It's just the same lows. And no real higher highs now. Just put in a lower high than the previous high. It's ugly, man. God bless you, Solana people. God bless you. Ugh. God. Okay, just can we move on? Let's look at the U.S. futures. Top left, S&P. Top right, Dow Jones. bottom left NASDAQ, bottom right Russell 2000, the king, man. The history, they just intraday on the new day made a fresh all-time high. So hype in the chat. Yeah, they're pulling it back. Who cares? That's history, man. 2,800, first time in history. Amazing. After they MAC tested 2738, the old resistance from January as support. Kind of amazing. It's almost like what Bitcoin did a little bit, but Bitcoin didn't continue yet. It's like they gapped it down, hit a support, and then they just rallied off of it. So why in the world? It's just pathetic, right? Where all these index funds can do that, they can just gap down and fill the gap, and Bitcoin can't. Ethereum futures, I don't think can. Like, it's just, wow, so weak every day. Yeah, BBY, man. Yeah, absolutely. So, type in the chat for. Let me just look at it real quick. We'll come on the big screen for memes. Absolute memeage. Here it is, man. Rust 2000s on the daily. History on Friday. History today. Possibly history again, well, on the new day. So, right, that's it, dude. They took out that high from January. And just, what a win streak. I mean, I know there's a couple red days. It doesn't even matter. It's just, they flipped a switch March 31st. Q2 began, and it's just reallocation. Reallocation station. Okay. Man, I guess I can look at this and 500 features on the big screen too, so you can just see it with your eyes. It wasn't a record close, but it was the second highest daily candle close ever, which is cool. Well, just look at that. I mean, that is just surreal, isn't it? The green candles. It doesn't matter. It closed lower. It doesn't matter. It's green candle, man. It's freakish. It really is. It's just kind of like, wow. It's more freakish than what we saw last year, I think, for now. You take me to the 1272. It's just, it's unreal. 7213, 7312. The gold mean ratio 7456. We're lucky. So they're just waiting for some Bitcoin bids, I guess. What's up, baby genius, man? What's up, Echo Leaf? What's up, Wildfire? Good to see y'all on this Monday 420 stream. Yeah, the animal spirits of STEM. You know, tab's still out. We don't know. We don't really know. There's not much chat to look at. Y'all are kind of dead as usual, but thank you for that. Making it easy on me as a streamer. Okay, so I'll just cover my bases, look at the NASDAQ futures on here real quick, and then we'll just shift it to gold and silver. Yeah, just like not a record close, but who cares? Just another green candle. Oh, is that a bearish inside bar? I mean, it kind of literally is a bearish inside bar, but it's green. You don't typically see that. Typically it's a red candle. I did it. So, in places we never seen before, we are like Gandalf and Moria. No memory of this place. If you want a Fibonacci extension target, you got it, man. I mean, this thing is 27,230. 27,722, 1414, 1618, 28,429. Those are your short-term extension targets. Pull back. I mean, I would think it's possible for sure, right? I mean, that's insane. You're overbought, but it's not too crazy. It's just sitting right along 74. I mean, you've been hotter than that, far hotter, right? We've seen times 2023 been 78, December 2023 78. Look at this, June 2024 81, July 2024 78.8. Look at this, man. I mean, September 2025 76, almost 77. So it's not even absurd on the RSI. So beautiful with V-shaping, man. So all right, let's look at gold and silver real quick. Just say hi. Gold. I mean, it's just been meandering with risk on assets, just coupled up with equities, but underperforming massively because if you forgot, what gold and silver were doing during that 6-month period where equities were doing literally nothing. Nothing. For most of 2026, the Mag 7s were all negative. So, you know, up until the end of January, that was the end. I mean, that's when they kind of blow off top, selling climb, or yeah, a buying climax and huge red candles, and then the attempted rally, and they dumped it to lower lows. And it's just been underperforming. Similar, it's more similar-ish to Bitcoin. You know, now, even though Bitcoin had been off its lows for a while, it's just, you wonder, are they going to break it? This is such a coin flip. Like, there is no edge on gold right now, no edge on silver. They're just elevated, but they're in a corrective phase, I think. And the extent of their rally, you could take it max to 5,080, 5,100, test that supply line up there. But it's going to be a coin flip. So you got some, I mean, just to be real here, like from this high to the, not a higher high, the lower high for now, if this starts like rolling over a little bit, you've got severe amounts of hidden bearish divergence where you make a high on price and a substantially lower high on price with substantially higher levels of positive momentum. So this is kind of, if there's so much positive momentum right now that it could keep going, but if we start like having several days, maybe a week of trading that's like, you know, rolling over, selling off, and you start losing your positive momentum, you get a more matured and more developed form of hidden bearish divergence, but it might be a little too early to try to pick it. So much momentum right now. RSI, you don't have the same thing. Super neutral, right? 53. It's not, there's nothing, no edge here. Like, it's not giving you anything. Okay. Gold, silver, same thing. That wedge they broke out of, they even back tested it, but then like, okay, they gapped it down, and it's just like it held. They keep holding this little wedge top, and they gapped it up at the open 39 minutes ago, and that gap's gonna fill, and it's just, I don't know, like, this extent of where they could take this if things get crazy is 84. I mean, I guess they could take it to 88, near 88 again if things get psycho. But like, until you're taking out the previous discernible highs from March, you're just in an intermediate downtrend. You made the lower low. You made, these are highs were lower than the highest high, and you'll rally and then probably make a lower high again and roll over. It's just, yeah. I mean, there was an argument someone could have made to manage their risk at 70, 71, and you're up tremendously. And if you are in that, then you're still probably trying to target for 84 here. Yeah, that's silver. So same type of like hidden bearish divergence going on here too. Like if things start selling off, you do have hidden bearish divergence for sure. So just be mindful of that. Thanks for the nearly 500 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the 420 live stream, hit that like button to build us. So thanks for being here. Okay. What's up, Pack Bandits? Yeah, that's right. Happy 420, man. 420 stream, dude. Okay. All right, gold, silver, we do copper or whatever. Copper is a different story, man. So much stronger. It's just a different world. Like if it stays above 580 to 588 long enough, if they back to, I know there's no form of hidden bearish divergence really technically, because you're actually making on candle closes a higher high than that previous high. So it's just incredible. They could sell this thing off to 580, 588 for a back test. They could lose it, recapture it, and hold it. And that, I mean, like do something like this. I'm like, oh, they lose it, and then they do this. My God, that is so strong. Setting up for price discovery, industrial metal. I think that's such an interesting situation where gold and silver have actually put in intermediate. They're in intermediate corrections, downtrends right now. But copper is not. Copper is not correcting. Copper has made its highest low ever, major higher low of this uptrend, and is trading above an old all-time high back from July. It's so weird. So something to pay attention to. Copper's in the chat. All right. Let's look at U.S. oil real quick. Oil, man. They gapped it up. That's what wrecked these risk on. That's what gapped us down on everything. And... but it was sold into. But the gap still remains 84 bucks. If you look at it, there's your gap. Unfilled gaps, $84. But look how they're correlating to 85, 83. Remember, that's a key level from history. This is just a zone. It goes back, man. Years. Many years. It's more visible. I have this plotted on the daily, so it might be off a little bit on the 4 hour. Yeah, look at that. I mean, back from 2013. Yeah, I think that's as far back as it goes, but they're trying to hold that right now. But see, the thing is about, it's so weird, right? Because you have an unfilled gap below you at 84, but you have an unfilled gap above you at 93. So you want to talk about absolute casino roulette table? You're at it. You're at the roulette table on oil. Which one's going to fill first? It depends on the headline. It actually does depend on the headline. If bombs go off, chances are you're going to fill 93 first. If de-escalation headlines come out, look, you're talking fill the bottom side gap. Crazy where we're at. And then happen to be correlating like perfectly right at this old 2013 swing low. Insane stuff, dude, on oil, if you care. Wow. Then the VIX was up, 8% today. But still, 18.86, gapped up. But I don't really, again, this is just obviously this little accumulation uptrend of all these higher lows, higher highs that concluded with the the April 7th headline, and it's just been making lower highs, lower lows ever since, trying to put in the lowest high, and that's probably going to fill the gap next. It would require, of course, headlines to get this thing to spike anymore, and it seems like, again, you would think that the worst is behind us due to the nature of historical context, where, remember last year we got ourselves a 20% correction on the tariff crash, right? 20% across the board on the index funds. Okay, well, never in the history of the stock market have you had consecutive years of 20% corrections. Never happened. So if you care about history, it's not happening this year. And guess what? It was a 10% correction, and that's very standard stuff. That happens once every other year. 5% corrections happen once a year, just about. So it's all in line with history. Nothing's out of the ordinary. Midterm year as well. Midterm years are typically terrible. But here we are at all-time highs. So I'm not too worried about the VIX, man. I think the worst of it was behind us. And any pullback we get, I know some people are bringing up, if you've seen it, Wyckoff distribution schematics on the index funds. I don't know about that, man. Like, I think you need more. It's a cool idea for now. Like, yeah, and this is the upthrust after distribution phase. That's where we're at, but it hasn't rolled over yet. So potentially, but we have to have more data to be able to say, oh yeah, dude, for sure. And then it would have to draw down massively back to the bottom of the range. So, like this one, what are you talking about, dude? Okay, I'll show you. Let me show you here how they had it. You know what I'm talking about? They're talking about just like, this is the range bottom, and then the 69.28 range top. So they're trying to say this is UTAD of the schematic. I'll get rid of this line here. So think about, this is the range, okay? Magenta line, gray zone right there. I can try to pull up the schematic for you. But, what are you talking about, dude? You crazy, man? Distribution. And again, I don't believe this. I think it's way too early to even say this at all. They're talking about where we are is right here. The upthrust after distribution UTAD test. So it's not even a real idea. Like, they're out of their minds until this rally subsides and we make it all the way back down to the bottom of this trading range. And only then can we even know if it's real. So, have fun with that idea that some people are trying to float out there. That would be insane, though. If we get back to 6,500, we're probably screwed. But not even, because even if you get down to there, you have to start showing signs of weakness, which are like bearish back tests of the level and lose it and start marking down. And then you can say, we are screwed. Okay. Then when the sign of weakness is last point supply come in, yeah, that was happening. LP SYs, that could probably take a couple months. I don't know, grind down. You start doing this, yeah, we're in trouble, man. We're very much, but until then, just don't worry about it. Don't lose sleep over it yet. So. Anyway, so wow, we've looked at Bitcoin, crypto, we looked at the index funds, we looked at gold, silver, copper, oil. We've gone volatility index. Okay, we can look at some of these Mag 7s real quick. Go to best to worst. Apple, baby. You know, hey, look what happened. Apple. I mean, come on, dude. No real. You know, down 0.49% with Tim Cook's you know, lateral movement to chairman of the board, stepping down, whatever. It's just incredible to see this Gartley. Yeah, we were looking at it. It's like, I don't do geopolitical events, headline driven markets. I don't know. That's terrible market. Not good. But nevertheless, beautiful defense of the 200 moving average, 245 swing low from October 10th. And today was the highest daily close, I think, since February 25th. It is a work of art. It is beautiful to see that. Maybe it made you a believer, okay, of these M shapes that sometimes kind of randomly develop. It was the only one, obviously the Mag 7, the only one that did this. So, okay, up 1.04%, the best gainer, top gainer of the Mag 7 today. Nvidia was up 0.19%, highest daily candle close confirmed since November 3rd. It's a beautiful sight to behold, isn't it? Semiconductors just unstoppable. Gap fill target 207, 206.98. Incredible. I hope we see all-time highs this summer. It'll remind me of 2023 all over again. 2023, the Nvidia markup phase. It was fun times, dude. Amazon up after hours, 2.6%. I don't know. I'm not sure what the... I see bad news. Court filing alleges Amazon pressured retailers to raise or avoid price cuts on items, citing communications tied to higher prices, potential regulatory risk for Amazon stock. Okay, but it's up 2.6% after hours. Currently trading at 254.70 right here. So I don't know. It was down 0.91% today. Who cares? It's been killing it since Q2 started out the gate. It's like they flipped a switch on bots after defending $200 a couple times. I mean, they're doing a spring back test. I mean, it was real. It was actually effing real. There you go. No all-time highs yet, but very close. You are, I mean, just very close to all-time highs. I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised if we see all-time highs this week on Amazon based on what's happening. So, type in the chat. And then you got yourself Microsoft down 1.12%. Incredible run off its lows, but hitting 430.63 resistance. Been plotted here for a long time, 2 years. And they tested it on Friday. They pulled it back, kind of a shooting star, and they kind of followed through on the shooting star. Okay, well, what have we been discussing if you've been watching the streams? If you're a swing trader and you want to take advantage of Microsoft, you want to see some gaps fill. You want to fill the gap from the 14th and the 13th. You want to go see some positive price action correlation to that 388 level. You want to see some sort of momentum shifting structure develop where instead of a low, the lowest low, or lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. Ooh. You now want a higher low. And if you want to strategize it, gap fills and critical support zones, that's where you're looking to place optimum entries with strategic stop losses. So we want Amazon to see 388, revisit 388 again, fill those gaps, knock it out, reset the oscillator. As you saw, it got overbought. I mean, it saw its highest RSI since October, since the double tap, Sauron double top. So that's what we want. We're hoping swing traders, position traders, whatever, investors, you want 388 for strategic entries. Maybe we'll get it off the shooting star yesterday and some follow through today. You just don't know, man. This thing, they could be completely done, bots on. We're just going to pump 1929 style, like Trump tweeted 1929, remember? So we'll see. Okay. Google down 1.25% after its second highest daily candle close on Friday. Okay, it was down, whatever, not a big deal. Unfilled gaps. There was V-shape. There was no edge. There was nothing really outside of the just maybe holding November 14th low. Even that, they kind of front ran it. There wasn't much here. It was a coin flip. It was random when it reversed headlines. It was Trump. So 88%. I'll tell you this, 886. So it's like fresh longs is kind of psycho. You're kind of a psycho person if you're high to lowing, and you know for a fact Google has just retraced 88.6% of the way in like 2 weeks. I mean, what are you doing now? You want to buy it now after that? I mean, I'm not saying it can't go higher. I'm saying that's crazy. But yeah, it would be nice to fill some gaps. It'd be nice to revisit 291, 296 and correlate, develop a structure there, and we could maybe create a risk management plan there. But you're overcooked on the RSI. Holy crap. Definitely, but you know, back in the bullish control zone, not overbought anymore as of today. So up 0.27% after hours. Okay. Tesla down 2% after its face ripping rally last week. All they're doing though, like they haven't technically done anything yet. It's like groundbreaking. Technically, what would be groundbreaking? Buyers recapture all these zones, 400, 411, 414.50, and maybe they run it up a little bit more, but then they pull it back and they back test all these levels, and then we start seeing a structure develop over the course of a month or two.
Cheers. Is that a joint?
You probably can't because of stockholders, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
Totally legal. Thank you, Jimmy, for the 420 contribution, dude. You want to see this, man? You want to see this? You want to see this? If you get stuff like this over the course of a couple of months, that's when we're talking easy to manage risk, easy to set strategic stop losses, easy to enter, and your upside potential is maximum. You want this. You pray to God you can get this. If you can't, okay, then it's just going to be a casino, the Tesla casino. You're buying randomly and you're be flipping coins. You get something like this, you have a greater than 50% chance of a positive outcome. So we would wait on a structure to develop on Tesla if they can recapture all these inflection points. There's like 3 of them. So, okay. That's great though. But like what happened today, bearish engulfing candle at a key level after a really nice rally. They rejected the 200 simple moving average to boot. Close back below it. So you were just back at the tip top, failing to break key resistance. Awful. I mean, that is not what you want. That's why it's like it's an insurance policy to not own Tesla until they do those things I just talked about. They do that, then hey, you got a real good argument for upside. For now, it's like this could be the tip top of this little rally on Tesla. Because even if you look at it like this, all these highs right here, what is it? Like Google. High to low, 886. They went up there on Friday and 886 did. 886 retrace from the previous minor high to low. Okay, cool. Meta down 2.5%. They ran it at 691. It's an inflection point from 2025. Ran it up. They gapped it down today and it rolled over. Closed obviously lower than Friday. And again, like there's no edge here. Scalpers take a shot of an inflection point. It worked out. You know, this one paid out crazy, but there wasn't enough for a swing trader, position trader to have a good argument. Nice little bullish inside doji bar right there. That is pretty sexy. I mean, just for Japanese candle, Steve Neeson people's like, wow. But yeah, I mean, a pullback here would make sense. It was such a crazy V shape. Like, take it to 632.50 for a back test or something. But it's just, you know, again, we're just looking at these because they're the market drivers. It's the Magnificent Seven. It's not like it's not a stem. It's not stem, dude. It's not Neuronetics. Neuronetics is ungodly. I know it's up 11% today. Forget it being up 11% today. Who cares? It's not about it being up 11% today. It's about the structure completing and confirming, and the where it is doing that is so phenomenal. Where it's like you have the maximum upside potential in this situation. The pattern is so large. When a pattern is this large via time, reliability strengthens and performance will strengthen. Time for it to play out would also extend to, will take a minute. 514-day large structure. Bullish divergence on the type 2 return. It's so incredible here. So like minimum $2, 210. what is the settings? And it's like visibility. Where is it? Price label. Sorry, yeah, 206 from here, dude. Just from here, for the most conservative joke, complete joke level, a 29-30% upside just to get to the next level. I mean, that's insane if you think about it. Like, it is so rare you get this stuff to develop. And it's here. It's just sitting here. It's beautiful. So upside, like if you care about target, like if it really was going to fully play out, you got 200% upside. 200% on stem from here. 474 is your very major target, aggressive target. This is an active trade setup, Patreon, Citadel. So when we look at the Mag 7, hey, I mean, Apple kind of had that, a little bit, hey, much smaller pattern, weirder place. This is got everything you would dream of, okay? And then you had like Bed Bath & Beyond today was really cool, where, I mean, it's continuing. It's up 7% today, but it's just the fact of where this M shape concluded its development. And then that was it, man. That was it. This is like, wow, this is exactly where, a historical inflection point 10 years ago, they reversed this thing here, and there's an M shape that is just hitting its 886 there. It's definitely the level, whether you're a type 1 reaction scalper bro, or you want to be a type 2 return bro. Yeah, they concluded, and then they did this. That would be ridiculous, because that's what we want by the book, when Scott Carney's book, man. Okay, the type 2 return gives you the more resounding rally after that occurs. But for now, yeah, going on a nice type 1 reaction. That's what we got happening. It's very nice. Type in the chat. For harmonic TA respect. Doing a request, man. So, oh my God, XYZ. Dude, XYZ, baby. Up 3.69% today. The spring, the back test, the spring. The jump across the creek, back test, bullish engulfing candle and going. Highest daily candle close since November 3rd. Highs of 2026. Type in the chat. That's some good old-fashioned TA respect. Yes, there was an M shape here too. There's a bullish bat 886 right there. Just throw it in the bucket. Throw it in the mixing bowl for our beautiful, beautiful cake baking. Wow, phenomenal. This market is such a good teacher, dude. It really is. Such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful educator. It's not me, it's the market. Yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond gonna go AI. By the looks of it, dude, probably. Now, Rivian's its own thing. Rivian still reminds me it's more of Alibaba, like from almost 2 years ago. Yeah, Rivian down 1.8%. It doesn't matter. This is so good. Anything but 1567 is just ridiculous. Okay? You're waiting on 1927 at this point, and eventually we're going to get it. You're just getting longer in the tooth. The highest low being put in, defending the 200, defending the 1567 swing low from 2023. Waiting on 1927, you're waiting to break that, and you're probably waiting, I mean, after that, 2459. You just got to patience, position trade. Yep, very good. Let's look at that request, man. Okay, I've been going across the markets, man. Thanks to 466 here. Bitcoin kind of selling off now in Power Hour. Power Hour's just begun, so
It's time for Power Hour.
okay.
Can devs do something?
I don't know, sir.
I have some evidence Van Bear Pig could be in this area.
What you talking about, dude? OGI, the only request. We've had 2 contributions this stream, so get wrecked, man. I am making about minimum wage this stream. Not bad. Let's see. OGI, Oregonigan, yeah. Very good. I mean, dude, you cannot deny. I mean, we've been here. You cannot deny the existence of this 2015 level, this 129 swing low. Okay, that's it. And guess what they're doing now? Wow, they've tested thrice. Yeah, so they're definitely doing the thing, holding it. You know, it's a little far off to be able to, like, it's down 2% after hours. I was up 3.42% today, but what will make me really happy is like seeing 108. Just be real. Like, if it's presenting itself as an idea, why not? You know, it'd probably be pretty, yeah, pretty perfect, man. Oh yeah, yeah, dude, look at that. I mean, 886 down there. I would love this. They lose 108, they recapture, they start correlating the way we're doing it now. See, it's like see, they bad action magna moved it. They like broke the level. So I would just kind of prefer, why don't we just make a shark? Okay, it fails and then comes down. And then you start getting the same type of price action right there. And that would be the lowest risk entry ever. That would be, you know, what you could do though too, is like, see this 98-cent more local level from October 2023. Maybe they come down and they like test that, you know, right where the 886 is. How insane would that be? And then they start correlating to 108. Better. So that would like be the lowest risk best entry with the, you know, again, it's all about structures, man. Like right here, it's cool that they are correlating well to 130, but I don't really see anything that's impressive. Like they're holding it and they're making lower lows locally. If you notice, low, lower low, lower low while they test and they rally. But when they rally, look, it's not really doing anything. It's like kind of the same high at 150. They're not really able to break it. It's just not really presenting anything. It's all pattern recognition. So important, man. Like I'm not really recognizing anything right here that I think I have an edge, even if it's holding 129 3 times but making lower lows. So I'm not really like that keen on it. It would be a better setup if we got here, because that would be like a trading range bottom. You know, you'd have a completed M shape at the trading range low. That's exactly what we look for all the freaking time, man. That's exactly what ACHR did. Remember ACHR? We'll just go back and stick with that one, man. Such a specimen. Look what they did. They took this thing back down to the inflection zone, right? They didn't complete see, this is like where ORGI or whatever it is, right? OGI. They're like right here. They can take it down again. One more. It's a bad example because it's 60% retrace. It was a literal Gartley with a 1414 confluence, but it wasn't about one. It was about two right there with the divergence on the oscillators. It was a lot of things. So to me, it'd be better, but again, you do your thing. All right. It's all about, can we recognize something? Does it stick out? Is it visible to me? If it's visible to me, that means it's visible to thousands of bots that have been programmed to look for the same things. It's visible to the eyes of thousands of different people that are looking for the same things we're looking for here. If it's not there, then you don't have an edge. You're just flipping coins, and that's fine. You can flip your coin on OGI and it can pump, man. Dude, you said this. It's like, dude, I didn't say it couldn't pump. I'm just saying you don't have a better than 50% chance that it pumps. What's up, Mark, man? Thank you, dude. Thank you for the reinforcement of what I'm doing. Thank you, dude. Okay. Stream participation correlates with bottoms. And not really. Not really. They killed crypto, dude. They killed it. Believe me. Yeah, dude. There's like literally one message per minute or 2 minutes. Pretty bad. Yeah. Just one of those days, man. Bitcoin in power hour, sour hour right now. But you needed a red candle, right? You had 5 in a row. You need a red candle. So even they can take it back down to 75, but you still got that unfilled gap. Unfilled gap. Well, yeah, old plug up 15+%. That's beautiful, man. It literally is. I mean, the M shape, dude. It was the M shape. Type 2 return, an extended type 2, man. But look at that, man. Highest daily candle close on plug since October. Phenomenal. They broke 271 and they even kind of back tested it Friday and today, and that thing just going, man. Just incredible how the trend reversed, right? The higher lows, and they spring back tested from September 2nd before that huge move happened. I think this was a trade setup, dude. Plug right there, and then yeah, it did pull back, of course, but like, man, that's gonna be tough, dude. On this one. And that'd have been like back in September. Oh god. See about this stuff, man. Yeah, dude, there it was. Plug. Sitting right there, 9:15. There it was. Yep. Can't remember. Guess everyone got high, man. I guess it wasn't a formal setup, but it was definitely there. Definitely identified that. I know we talked about it a lot on stream when it happened too, and little did we know, man, what was about to happen. It was the complete and utter bottom. Didn't know it was going to end up doing what it's doing now, but graduated to varsity athlete status. That's for sure. Okay. Old Marvel, more all-time highs, dude. Just godlike. And up after hours, another 2.2%. Marvel is king. These freaking semiconductors gone nuts. Rocket Lab up 5.5%. Looks like it's not over, man. This uptrend is not over. Holy crap. Going for an attempted rally. 886, though. Be careful. 97, 98 bucks. Looks like a little shark there. Wonder if that'll play out. I mean, Hewlett Packard, dude. Crazy. Crazy they break that descending triangle. They recapture it on the second, and this thing all-time highs. It's incredible. Big tech, man. Doing things. You're getting a Dell. Your Dell all-time highs, man. Big tech. Always wins.
Baba Booey.
And thank you for the Baba Booey, man. Thank you, dude. What a freaking day for some of these semis. Bello. No, we didn't look at Bella. No one asked. Oh, we can look at Tilray. It was up today, of course. Tilray, the weed stock, up 4.2%.
Is that a joint? Is that a joint? Is that a joint?
It's 420. We're looking at a weed stock, and the weed stock happens to be up 4.2% today. Unbelievable. Guess I'm not high enough to get that one. That's amazing, dude. Okay, so look what they did. And another thing that's so special about Tilray today, being up 4.2%, it was a bullish engulfing candle, and they recaptured the December 3rd low. It's a little zone here, like a little bitty zone. Right there. They did it. So you have a spring ongoing today. A spring. So there could be insane upside if it's real. Like it actually could go nuts. Gap fill 944. That'd be your target, I think. So pay attention to Tilray. What it's doing locally is it's a notable event occurring today. The spring being confirmed today. Not the spring back test, but the spring, the event of the spring occurring is happening. So let us see if we will get more. See if there's more to that. It could wind up being something godlike. Okay, hop in the chat. There you go. You said no weed stocks. There you go. You did it, man. I mean, Tusk. You want to see Tusk? You know, it's down 6%. It doesn't matter, man. This is such a massive structure. Like, it just, okay. Like, who cares about anything? And you see, we were looking at that OGI. I mean, like, this is like more in line with what we would want, you know? Like, okay, I had a bad day today. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down, right, whatever. But it's got everything. I mean, for the most part. So we're just waiting on more follow through. What I do like is there's this weekly candle close wick from 2019. Tested. Resistance, support for Moon. If you're above 226 on Tusk, you are in really good shape on the weekly. So there's nothing to worry about, man. It just had a bad day today. It's very liquid, dude. You have to remember. This has 286 volume. It's like very, very illiquid. This is like, you can almost not even look at this like a trade. You have to look at this like you're investing in the technicals of Tusk. Their fundamentals are good too, because they actually make money. They have no debt. So, but it's too small of too low volume to be that concerned about, and they could move this thing so easy. So I would just hang tight, man, on your Tusk. Yeah, DGXX ripped. Yeah, it did, man. It did. It's like whatever. I mean, it's a small cap and it collapsed and then it rallied. Whatever. Digibauer, man, dude, look at it. It's got crazy upside, dude. Anything if you're above 253, this is huge upside. This is all they're doing, higher lows. I mean, it's like Wyckoff accumulation, and this was the huge sign of strength. This was the This was the backup, and then this was the sign of strength. But this was the sign of strength. I don't know. This is maybe it played out, fake out. But then you had another backup, and this is like you're trying to confirm all this accumulation. I mean, this thing could go. I mean, it's up 5.79% after hours. There's a lot of upside on this. I mean, could be going back to the sixes. It's huge, dude. DGXX on the weekly is crazy. I mean, think about it. One low, two low. Both of these lows substantially higher than the previous lows. That's the composite operator. He bought up all these shares down here. So he's good. Like they're not going to let this thing go any lower. These are like fake out liquidity grabs, stop people out. And clearly he's still in. He was accumulating all down here. He bought this much and there just was not enough supply left. So yeah, good stuff, man. Commodities, corn's crazy, man. Or corn, whatever, dude. Corn crazy. Like no one cares, of course, but this thing's like a boomer asset. It's incredible. Like technically, okay, it's not an opinion here. Like this is to the T. Let me just show you here. It's not my opinion. Let me just show you how. I'm trying to make it perfect here, okay? Right there. Do you see the swing low from 2016? There it is. That level. What they did. They broke it. They springed it. They back tested the spring. Kind of like what Bitcoin was trying to do. It's trying to do it 73,835, 57. But they broke it. They back tested it. So they're back testing the spring and attempting to put in another local higher low above this level, above this inflection zone of 1768. So that's a really good thing. That's a good technical price action correlation to level right now. So we'll see if it holds. I just don't know how it's going to go if oil rolls over. It seems like it's very correlated to oil's performance to the downside, not really the upside, right? But it's still just sitting there like at a incredible spot, like for strategizing entries and stop losses. Like maybe you don't want to own it below 1768, but my God, you're at such a good spot for maybe having a little CORN in the portfolio just for the memes, man. Just for the, hey man, I like that. I like what it did. And if it fails, it's not a big deal, dude. I probably am out below 1768 at some point, a little bit lower, you know, but like, hey, right here, this is very promising. There is maximum upside potential for sure on a slightly lower low double bottom. Think about it like this, man. It's like this. Here's your one bottom, and here's your slightly lower low double bottom. That's actually what's happening at an inflection zone. And if you identify a lower low double bottom and it plays out, lower low double bottoms have the best performance. They have stronger moves than normal double bottoms or higher low double bottoms. So just keep that in mind. Corn double bottoming at a key level. So that's. Oh, I don't know about wheat, man. I don't even know if I should look at wheat. What was wheat again? Was it Z? You got corn futures. Corn future. The corn also has the M shape too, so it all has the type 2 return and harmonic stuff. Sec here. Wheat ZW. Yeah, ZW, man. Like it is real. It's very real. Like I don't know how long this is going to take. They could take this all the way back to 540 a bushel. And it's like, I mean, it's almost like bull flagging, but it's up against the 200-week moving average. It's up 1.13% today. Yeah, it's like maybe they're trying to do some crazy Wyckoff stuff. It had a good little run, man, from January to March, and now it's just kind of like consolidating. Yeah, it's very good. Like I love it above 576. Yeah, like you can see like the lows, the lower lows, and the weakening of the lower lows, and now all of a sudden, like look, this is how it changed. This is how fast trends reverse, and it typically always start with what? It's these W's, man. The W. Hey, dude. No effing way. Only lower highs, lower lows. Only lower highs, lower lows, chat, forever. And then all of a sudden, the M shape presents itself and completes and actually starts playing out. And then all of a sudden, the entire trend reverses. Right here. So they could take it back down to 528, 540, and it's still awesome. It's still actually like making higher lows than the previous lows. So wheat actually looks good right now. And it has a lot of leeway. Like you would have to fall below effing 502 a bushel to like be invalidated. This thing, the trend has reversed on wheat. It just has. And if it's really stupid strong, it's bull flagging right now and it's getting ready to break out sooner rather than later. If it's not as strong, it's going to come test 528, 540 first, probably put in a higher low, test the 200 moving average and then run later. So it's like one or the other. You're like uptrending now. I think the trend reversed on wheat. Okay. So yeah, anyway. So we've been live now, 1 hour, 10 minutes. Hit the like button, the bullet sub for 420 stream. Thank you, Claudio and Jimmy for the 2 contributions of the stream. Thank y'all. All right, Bitcoin continuing to sell off in power hour. Get wrecked. What's up, Andrew? Thanks for the 2 super chat. Thank you, dude. Yeah, losing those gains, man. And there you go. Doing the same garbage it did yesterday, where like in the last 15 minutes of trading, it just kept dumping and ended up closing the week below the key inflection point. It's doing the same thing today, where they're like in power in the last hour, they're trying to take away the bullish engulfing candle potential, right? They're trying to take it away. They're trying to wipe it out and be like, no, it's not an engulfing candle. It did not engulf. Sorry. 60 minutes. Nope. Let me show you on the weekly what happened. Scale it out real hardcore so you can see. But remember, 73, 835, 57 is to the cent that all-time high from March 2024. It was above this resistance the whole week until the last 60 minutes of the week. And they lost it and closed at 73, 823, 14. That's what they did yesterday. Effing loser bots, like complete losers. Well, you know, on the new week, it's pretty good. Like a nice start, but again, like who knows where this will be? It's garbage, dude. Like, but it is above resistance, and you did, like, despite not having a breakout, you did have the highest weekly candle close since January 26th, of multi-month highs on Bitcoin. So that's good. The weekly, that M shape's still there. I mean, whatever, like you are still, like right now, you are broken out, but it's just not confirmed with the close, the candle close. So that's what you got. I said Ethereum too. It's kind of like got the M shape, but you know, they tested the 200 week moving average and slapped down, of course, right? They're not going to let it really go. Okay, man. Well, that's all I got for you today, okay? Did what I could. Super business stream. And I'll just be back later. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe not. Who knows? All right. Well, thank you all for coming out. Appreciate the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between.
Sometimes it can be easier to see the pattern on BT.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. God, man, I swear to God, it's like anytime I'm about to end the stream, there it comes. There it comes. It's like nothing all stream. It's like, there it is. There's
Good looks on the corn and wheat play. That has been a good one so far. I have been buying shares of IQ on and off the last month as well.
Thank you, dude, for the 420 stray. It's terrible. Oh my God. How horrible is this? Short Bitcoin ETF? That's so bad. What am I looking at here? A short Bitcoin here. So this is bearish. Like if you buy this, oh yeah, I guess you're up today. So I think there's decay on this probably, right? Because how could it look like this? Oh, I guess, I don't know. Like how could it even look like this? October. Okay, I get it. Yeah, it makes sense now. It's not deep enough. Like you'd want it to 886. That means Bitcoin would be going higher. Like to see an 886 is like 2129. So, but yeah, there's probably a demand line. I don't know what you're asking about, Andrew. See, they broke the demand line, which is good, you know. And I do like the lower high. They almost like they pretty much backtested that candle close from March 10th as resistance, March 27th. So this is kind of good for buyers. Like this would imply like it's like not looking good for short sellers. Like maybe a little bit lower. I would think probably around 2120. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, 2089 is a big support. Okay. Well, thanks, Chronic, man. Chronotized. War and ceasefire ending on Wednesday, dude. He did. I don't know, man. Like, who knows? You might get mighty, dude. You're literally wrong. Go check my pinned message on X. It show me that you could do that. You could never do what I do. You could never generate those gains. So I don't know what you're talking about. I make most of my money from trading. Like, you're crazy. It's already proven, man. It's already show the P&L, man. It's shown. It's there. So I don't know. These people they're new. They don't really know. But okay. Oh, muter stop, man. What the heck? Well, Bitcoin, 35 minutes, man. Till the daily candle close. But we've kind of gone across the market, so it'd be like that, man. Yeah, they just make it up, James. They make it up. Like literally, hey, here's like a literal screenshot of the P&L on my X, pinned forever for everyone to see. That's it. It can't be made up. It's just real. See, Mighty, you're just mad that you're poor. Literally poor, dude. Like, I own watches worth more than your car.
Okay. Better than inverse my chart. Bar chart emoji. Have great one. All happy day 4 to 20 B day.
Oh, you want the inverse? Well, it doesn't matter, man. I mean, like, it looks like there's a little more downside or a little bit more upside on this, right? If they're gonna complete like a W shape, hit the 200 near that support resistance, I mean, there's a little bit more upside. So it's like Bitcoin could go a little, maybe back to 79, maybe 81 or 84, you know, and this would make sense that it would get a little higher. But in reality, right, like a little lower. So it's all good. But yeah, we'll monitor the situation, man. But yeah, it's just like, as long as Bitcoin's above 73.8, 73.1, it's kind of okay. It's very, if you can see it kind of structurally, it's okay. Like test. The sellers failed once, they failed twice. I mean, as long as there's not another retest, you're probably good, but there could be. So, you're still literally like cautiously optimistic on Bitcoin until they lose that level, which you thought it was going to happen, but they by the grace of Jesus, okay, they defended it right at open on the new candle on the week. So wild. So let's just hope to God they hold this. Like if you start getting back down here again real fast, real soon on the new day or something, we're probably screwed. Like it might be over. Like that's what I'm saying. Like at the beginning of the stream, going into this, it's like we know for a fact we are in an intermediate downtrend. We've been in one for 8 months. That's confirmed, and nothing's changed. We know for an effing fact you're bear flagging. We know. But we also understand, with all that going on, the buyers have broken a very key resistance from 2024, and they're still holding above it, and that's it. That's where we're at. So, do I expect higher prices? Absolutely not, man. This is hot garbage, dude. You're not looking for assets that look like this. But it doesn't mean that we can't get an $84,000 gap fill in CME futures. Doesn't mean we can't go to
Beer,
79K again.
Thanks for all.
Andrew, man, thanks for the $10 super chat. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. That's right, Brad. Yeah. Dude, very, very envious. But, you know, and it's like they're probably really poor. Like, that's what's crazy. The people that talk crap don't have money. Like, they do not have money. People come in this channel and talk crap, and it's like, dude, like you have no money. Like, you're probably working a minimum wage job. You probably got rug pulled 20 times in crypto. So I don't know why these people are here. But it's cool, dude. It's cool. You see what I'm saying, though? Like, terrible market trends. Terrible trend for crypto. Like, it's just, you might be better off just owning tech, you know, big tech, or maybe one of those harmonics on the equities market. And it's been like that for 8 months. Like, you not owning crypto for 8 months, your life's good. You own crypto most of the past 8 months, your P&L is negative. You're doing very bad. Like, you're getting destroyed. Like, this right here, like, you might have bought at 65. Man, you were like, I mean, that is such a small window of time for the amount of just incessant selling pressure we've been seeing. The only thing that exists right now on the Bitcoin chart that makes you think, maybe they're going to defend 73,835 successfully. They're trying. But we don't know. Like, if it's like, again, it's all about, like, I think in the next few days, like, if this thing gets wiped out, we're back at 73.8 by tomorrow, I think this is effed. I think, like, crypto can go F itself, and I won't touch it again for another 3 months or more, like maybe till October, because this thing's going to 63 again. Yeah, but like they defended it so well today, and it's like, okay, we're still broken out, still, and this only happened the date of the 13th. So since the 13th, or since the 14th, I mean, we've been above the breakout threshold, and that's all we got. Unfilled gap at 77 and change, 77.5 on CME, not to mention the 84. So at least 77.5 to fill it before collapsing, or they take it, you know, locally to the channel top again around 78.8. You know, that local one high, the second high with the bearish divergence that would develop severely in the 4 hour, and then we're screwed. But yeah, I mean, these are just scenarios. So again, but like, that setup was supposed to see another thing, right? Another thing about, like, these weirdos that have no money, that are broke as F. Like, one of my watches is more than their net worth. Okay. Those people come in here, and there was like a trade setup posted on it. He's like long or short with a cloud base. It's like, dude, like, if you're in the Patreon Citadel, it's like, there's a long on Bitcoin, and it's like, the entry is because of the breakout and the back test. And it's like, it's still active. Like, that hasn't been stopped out yet. And it could still play out, and your target's 84K. It's crazy, dude. Weekend Warriors chat. It might be too long to type, but maybe. Yeah, okay, I'll always have some, dude. Yes. The scam, I don't know about that, dude. Ravecoin's a nothing burger, dude. Complete, utter scam. We heard about it, and it's like, oh yeah, the echoing of the Ravecoin rally. Oh, that thing will rug pull. It rug pulled harder than you could imagine. So yeah, just tell me to buy or sell, bro. It's like, that's not even what, I mean, he was saying, but yeah, it's just crazy. It's like, the receipts are there. There's no more, like, questioning. Oh, what's this guy doing, dude? It's like, so yeah, man, like not much else to talk about. Oil is up 0.63%, sitting at that big support. Gold's up a little bit, silver's up a little bit. The futures are up just a little bit, and Bitcoin's trying to give a lot back in power hour. So, but we need a red candle. It's just kind of like 4-hour green candles in a row is like, what? You're gonna get a red candle at some point. So, but again, man, like we can remain cautiously optimistic for a retracement. Okay, that's all we would call this. We're not gonna call Bitcoin going to 84K a rally. We will call it a more major retracement, and a very shallow, moderate retracement at that. And I'm talking definitively. I'm talking a 85K Bitcoin is just a pathetic 38% retrace from the all-time high. That is pathetic. What an effing loser. Bitcoin at 85K is an effing loser. Okay? Still, below the 200-day moving average. Pathetic joke, piece of garbage asset in terms of yield, in terms of making money. We don't, the revolutionary technology, peer-to-peer, we're not talking about that. We're talking about generating yield for someone's portfolio and gains year to date since October. Worst thing ever. It's one of the worst things on earth. So even if it gets to 85K, it's equally that. It's still that. Okay? And I'm saying it's a common retrace. Common, moderate, shallow, joke retrace. And that means Bitcoin could go up 12.8%, 13%, 14% to hit the 200. And it's still it's such a bad bear trend still if you go to those levels. So that's all we're talking about. Is like maybe you're going to get an 84K gap fill, 382 common joke retrace. And Bitcoin's still an absolute piece of garbage trash, okay? At that level. So if it concludes now, hyper bear trend. Oh my God. Because it's at a 23% retrace right now. Struggling at a 236. If an asset from its all-time high to its lowest low is struggling at the 236 once, sells off, makes a higher low, runs again, and still fails at the 236, that is like, set this garbage up now to 50K, because that's certainly happening. If these pieces of crap cannot push the price of Bitcoin now on a breakout and back test and they're holding level, dude, this thing is so bad. Like, crypto is way worse than anyone could have even thought. And I guess for the crypto Twitter bros, it makes sense because of a 4-year cycle. It's in line with it. Scott Carney thinks that we're going to like the 50s. I get it, but I'm just thinking like maybe we get a 382 gap fill in the CME futures, liquidate some over leveraged shorts, you know, and also induce tremendous amounts of buying from the dumbest money you could even imagine. Okay, and how do I know it's the dumbest money we could imagine? Because like apparently people in the US between 17 and 74 have a below 6th grade reading comprehension, like 70% or 65%. So like everyone's really stupid now. So if they push this thing to go fill that CME futures gap, ran it to the 200, ran it to a common 382, you would get crazy amounts of dumb money buying Bitcoin for them to get completely murdered on the way down. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, they're holding it. Let's go to 84K. Hit the first target of that little trade setup that has very, very low risk because the stop loss is so tight. Strategically tight, though. That's what makes it so fun. So that's my point on it. Like, Scott Carney thinks we're going to the 50s. I think that's a very real possibility. But maybe we go to 84K first and do that. Because I don't think there's enough liquidity, maybe, like to push us down to the 50s just yet. We got to have some stupid people buy first. Lots of stupid people. Dave Portnoy, he's buying at 84. You know, people like that. Okay. Dude, it's real. I posted in the general chat, man. And I asked AI too, and it says absolutely correct. Cited accurately. Yeah. Like that dude who got banned earlier, he definitely is in that category. Like, his reading comprehension's stupid low. Well, it might be 7th grade, James. I can't remember. So if you could say eighth grade, maybe if you could study a little bit and get above 8th grade, then you're probably good. So no, Klaus, I have not. Yeah, dude, like 85, even 90K. We're still losers. Bitcoin. Dude, I got Bitcoin art, dude. All right. I'm stuck with Bitcoin. I got some cold storage. I'm a Bitcoin loser forever. No matter what it does, you know, it is soul linked to me in ways, but I don't really care, you know, like, oh, it's going to do all those things, you know, 84K or not. And then it's going to go to 50s or not. And then maybe even lower to 50. It doesn't matter, man. Got all the time in the world. And the allocation is not crazy. It's not like it will not affect my life if Bitcoin goes to 100K next or 30K. My life's going to be just fine. Hopefully you're positioned and allocated the same way where whatever happens, happens. This is not a trend to be like allocating heavily to. Like it's just so bad. 2023, man, higher highs, higher lows. You'd put in, right, the lowest low, and then you rallied, you recaptured key level, and then you went down and you tested support. Oh, a higher low, then a higher high. Then higher lows, levels successfully defended as supports, then the same high, then you range bound. It was awful. But then if you remember, you go back to the mid-October live streams. If you just do that, was all the rave. This is exactly where it was the day before. Literally identified this October 15th. And it was October 15th. I was in Manhattan. Okay. We're just on Wall Street. And this happened the day I was leaving Manhattan, this move. But this was identified the night before, maybe 2 days before. And that was the beginning. Finally, accumulation in a kind of uptrend. No trend, uptrend into no trend. But then accumulation on the tail end of the no trend. Like, you don't have any of that really going on Bitcoin, right? There's no high or low evidence, right? We're still kind of in this world a little bit, you know, maybe like here they might one more and we're one more drawdown or two more drawdowns and then maybe we'll bottom. But yeah, dude, there's just no evidence that like we're in great shape here. One thing that's cool about Bitcoin, I'm just looking at the 12-hour here. This is phenomenal. Okay, one thing that's phenomenal about Bitcoin on the 12-hour, look at this 200 simple moving average. I've not even been on the 12-hour. Look at that. They recaptured it, and then you're above it, like you're staying above it, as well as the breakout. So that's pretty cool, man. The 12-hour 200 simple moving average. Huh. Again, below, this is the thing, man. You can be cautiously optimistic above 73.835.57. Maybe even 73.140, but probably not even at this point because we've defended it 2 times. We defended 73.835.57 2 times now. So if somehow we're waking up and we're at 73.139 F Bitcoin, F crypto for a long time, I won't even think about crypto again. If we're testing 73.1, I'm done. Like I'm done below 73.835 at this point because we tested it twice now. That's it for me. Okay, if you've already done the confirmation low today, yesterday, I'm not putting up with it retesting that level because they've just now done it. They've done it. One time, Friday, Thursday, and then once today. I will not tolerate Bitcoin going back down to that level or any lower. I will be out faster than you could even imagine. Okay? You should too, probably, because we're probably going way lower at that point because that's a big sign of weakness to just confirm supports once and twice locally and then to lose it. Nah. Nope. Done. I'm done. So the good news is we're above it, and maybe this is real. Maybe it's not a complete scam fake out, and we're going to go for just a common 38% shallow retrace. Majorly. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that, man. Happy board winning, man.
Is that a joint?
Look here. Look, listen.
Looks like 18 minutes. We could get a bullish engulfing candle at support. It would be a dream, man, of all dreams. If we get a retrace, we'll get the dumbest, stupidest people on earth buying Bitcoin at 85K. The dumbest money. And those people will deserve to lose so much money too. So for and there's no strategy, right? So there's strategy here. Strategy above 73, 835, 57. Strategy. Tight stops. No tolerance below that level. F crypto below that level forever. Okay? But above it, we got a shot. We got a chance. And that's it. So thank y'all for coming out. Thanks for likes, love, support. Thank you, Andrew, Stray, Jimmy, and Claudio. Thank you all, you four, for the contributions. And I'll be back. Until next time, I respect the tea. Hey.